Và chúng ta quay lại với Nostradamus. Ôi, chúng ta sẽ vào hiện trường luôn.
That must be where the librarian's body was found. There might be something important to discover.
Hôm đấy crop nhìn còn tệ hơn hôm trước ấy. Để mình sửa lại. Ok, tốt hơn đấy. Và yeah, đây là cái mình lấy làm một intro ấy. Mình cứ tìm trên Google của ảnh nào lấy đấy.
I'll have to clear it. I'll have to clear it.
Ý ok.
I'll have to clear it.
Hả? Sao tao dùng này? Tao có gậy đây mà. Ồ. Để sao nữa? Ồ, mình phải... Ôi, ôi. Xem có đồ gì đây.
It's locked. Perhaps it contains some of the librarian's things.
Tiền. Tiền. Không phải. Wow, chẳng gì hết.
Too high.
Thì mày đứng lên đi.
This hook could help me raise the shelf.
Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Holy shit. Ăn rồi. À đấy. Rồi. Còn nữa. Kéo nữa đi. Cái làm này không hay lắm.
Now, that's better. At last I'll be able to examine up close the place where that poor Philibert died.
Má nó phải bấm chuột nhanh thế này tôi xuống.
Strange, this pile of sawdust. That's what I thought. The break is too clean to be due to wear. Someone sawed this shelf. Philibert's death was therefore no accident. But who within these walls would have a reason to kill him?
Không còn gì. Ồ.
Well before the Romans occupied France, the Celts, a pagan people from the north, claimed to be able to predict the future. It is said they built many underground temples, where they conducted dark ceremonies. So, Philibert was interested in the
Chưa nói xong
Celts
nó cắt rồi.
and their temples. It's surprising that he'd spend time on this sort of thing, when the scribe said he had so much to do since his arrival. Well before the Romans, it is said, they built many underground temples where they conducted dark ceremonies. So, it's a...
Vừa rồi, lỗi lùng tiếng à? Thế cái này thì... Ôi. Đúng là cái gì? Bản đồ. Nhưng mình đang ở đâu? Có bản đồ tốt rồi.
These books are magnificent. Luckily, they weren't damaged in the fall. Given the fall they've suffered, they ought to be in pitiful shape. He didn't lose enough blood to die from that. He must have passed away due to an internal injury.
Have you found anything interesting?
The fuck?
Jean-Aimé, I should have suspected you'd not be far away. I'm delighted to see you again in Salon.
I as well, young César.
Mày nè.
You've changed a great deal since our last meeting, and you must have made great strides, too, for your father to send you in his place, unless he's really in very poor health.
You can go visit him if you're worried about him. He'll be delighted to show you he's not yet an invalid. But to get back to this case, I've actually discovered that the librarian's death wasn't accidental. In any case, the shelf didn't fall on its own. It was sawed through.
Barely arrived and you already suspect a murder. You don't waste any time.
I'm merely observing. I'll draw my conclusions later. I haven't even examined the poor man's body yet.
It's in the chapel. I won't go with you. I've just come from there. And besides a head injury that must have caused his death, Philibert doesn't have much to show us anymore.
I'll make sure of that myself.
Well then, see you later, César. If you need help, I'll be in my office. Being the son of a talented man has never helped anyone prove intelligent.
I'll remember that.
I was joking, you know that. Oh, say hello to your charming sister when you get the chance. If she hadn't been a woman, I'm sure your father would have sent her instead of you.
Ây, vậy. Sao giờ mình ở đây? Yeah. Thời gian trong game này là vào khoảng... đâu rồi? Cái gì? Yeah. Thời gian trong game này là vào tháng 3 năm 1566 ấy. Và sau khi mình tìm hiểu thì Nostradamus chết vào tháng 7, tháng 8 gì đó cùng năm ấy. Tức là cuối game chúng ta sẽ không có thêm một người chết. Hello.
This confirms what I saw in the library. This wound scarcely bled. It was certainly not the cause of death.
Ew, mày định làm gì? Ok.
If I had any doubts left, they're gone now. Poison is the only explanation for the condition of his tongue. I wonder how this detail could have eluded Jean-Aimé. And especially, why go to so much trouble to make believe it was an accident?
Fuck. Xin lỗi nhưng mà fuck. Okay.
Hey, it looks as if Jean-Aimé wasn't as rigorous in his observations as he'd like us to think.
Nó mở rồi.
There's clearly someone around who has no problem taking things into his own hands.
Nó bị mở rồi.
This closet must have contained something important if it was forced open like this. But what?
Nó bị mở rồi.
Looks like that burglar forgot something.
Cái gì đấy?
What's happening to me? It looked like the dead librarian.
Hả? Chăn nào con nấy à? Yên nào cho tao.
The first figure is illegible. The first figure is illegible.
Thum bear. What? Mấy mình gì đó? Bị ngộ.
All that's left is to piece together what was erased.
What?
All that's left
Mày phải
is
làm
to
gì á?
piece together what was. All that's left. All. What do you know? Looks like I found it. A-M-P.
Nhưng mà mày làm thế kiểu gì ấy? Ok, mình bị ngu. Cái trò bút chỉ hành thì ai cũng biết. Đừng em phó 4 năm quá đi. Hello.
I'm looking for the office of Jean-Aimé de Chavigny.
Stay on the corridor after the stairway. It's the second door on the right.
Thank you.
Impossible.
Imposter. Ok, còn phải chúng ta qua nhiệm vụ tiếp theo rồi. Holy shit, nó quay đầu kìa. Ok.
I wonder if it's best for me to see Chavigny as César or as myself.
What? Sao mày nghĩ thế?
César, I didn't expect to see you so soon.
I thought I heard you offer your help a little while ago, but maybe you've already forgotten.
Very well, I'm listening. What do you need?
Information, Jean-Aimé. Just some information. Philibert was interested in pagan rites. He was reading a text on Celtic oracles. Don't tell me you didn't notice it on his table.
Yes, I did indeed see it. The man had an obsession. He was convinced that this village used to be home to a vast community of pagan sorcerers. I think he was looking for their sanctuary.
And did he find it?
Certainly not. Those are mere fantasies. Absurd. Imagine, hidden underground sanctuaries, spirits. The man was just a heretic, a little crazier than the others.
In your opinion, who might have wanted to rummage through the affairs of a dead librarian, if not his assassin?
So, you still think it was murder?
His tongue is black. No need to open his stomach to know he was poisoned. I'm actually surprised you didn't notice anything when you studied the body.
Am I to understand you suspect me? Out of respect for your father and your sister, I'll not skew you on the spot. But leave this room immediately. We've nothing more to discuss.
Very well, Jean-Aimé, I'll go. But you won't be able to avoid the difficult questions forever.
Ok. Nghi phạm thứ hai xuất hiện. Có thể lấy không?
This is neither the place nor the time.
Wow, làm nhiệm vụ nữa. Report to the event. Oh, chúng ta quay về nhà. Chúng ta về nhà thôi. Một ngày dài kết thúc. Một người nữa sẽ phải chết. Yeah. Check lại chỗ kia nữa. Được.
Ouch! The metal isn't hot enough to...
Mày nói cái gì vậy? Chắc mặc kệ đấy không làm sao đâu. Game sẽ tự điều chỉnh cho mình. Có bố rồi. Lửa nào?
Father...
Ok. Mình thoát ra cái chìa khóa mà biết điểm gì. Holy fuck. Sao nữa? Ok bố.
Well, how did your encounter with Catherine de Medicis go?
Cổ của
Not
bố bị làm
bad,
sao
I
ấy?
think. She entrusted me with the quatrain that's at the root of the case.
Well then,
Morning on the court shall fall, when...
I
Không thích.
understand why she's worried, though I don't remember writing that quatrain. My memory plays tricks on me, but to that extent. Do you know where she got it?
Yes, from Chavigny.
Jean-Aimé, how is he? Did you see him?
He doesn't seem to be in a bad situation. But why did you part ways with him?
He wanted to accompany the court on its tour of France, but he was to come back one day or another.
It can't be said that his return is occurring under the most favorable of auspices.
To be sure. Did you notice anything else that's important?
I'm afraid that in the Queen's entourage, there's someone helping the prophecy come true.
What do you mean?
It seems that the librarian was poisoned. His tongue is black, and his wound hardly bled at all.
To be sure, but don't exclude fatality too quickly. There are those who would say that men are but the instruments of destiny, and that your discovery doesn't contradict the existence of a curse.
I recovered information on each of those in the Queen's entourage who died recently.
Very good. Were you able to deduct anything from that?
Except for Philibert, the chateau librarian, they all belong to the royal family's retinue.
Nothing else?
Yes, it looks like the victims died in the order of the zodiac. Their birth dates are not all known, but those that are seem to corroborate this thesis.
And what about the librarian?
I couldn't find anything in his personal effects allowing me to determine when he was born. But someone got there before me and forced open his closet.
Sounds as though things are getting more complicated.
If you could remember if you wrote that quatrain or not, it would help me a great deal.
To be honest, there's something in the verses that rings familiar, but I can't be sure they're mine.
Do you think that Chavigny could have lied?
There's only one way to find out. Certain products alter consciousness and permit deeply buried memories to emerge. As soon as night falls, go and find a mandrake. Generally, they grow under gallows and must be picked in moonlight.
Mandrake là mấy cây biết hét ấy hả? Mà đã phải đi làm việc mới. Tôi mới đi ngủ. Rồi, không vào rồi nghe. What the fuck? Thì ra là thế. Uống phát nào. Uống phát nào. Uống phát nữa. Không vào đây được. Hợp lý. Chuột chưa? Chuột đấy. Hả? Tôi làm gì? Salon-root. Nhiều thứ ấy. Ồ, vứt được à?
I could still need it.
Mày lừa tao. Mày lừa tao.
I could still need it.
Nó rồi đóng cửa rồi. Ew, what the fuck? Giá treo cổ đây à? Ồ, mình bị ngu. Ôi. Hoặc là game bị ngu. Mình tốn lỗi nó. Được chưa? Biểu tượng này tức là tức là có kinh nghịch kìa. Sao nữa? Bên nào?
This system is really...
Chào bố.
Do you have the mandrake?
Yes.
Perfect. In my office, you'll find the recipe for a powder to be burned in order to facilitate hypnosis. Also, prepare some sage wine to which you add a little mandrake powder.
Tao không nhớ đâu.
In the meantime, I'm going to rest. Wake me when you're done.
I might as well let him rest.
Đâu, công thức à?
These look like old quatrains. This is the quatrain that was so famous after the death of King Henry II. Some people thought it was a prediction of his death, following an eye wound during a tournament. And yet, it seems to me that there was another one which better fit the circumstances. It's just as I thought. This quatrain could correspond much more readily to the death of Henry II. For that matter, I'm ready to bet that it's this one that will be associated with the event in the end.
Hả? Là sao? Mày nói gì vậy? Đây không? Rượu, Saga, Quế, Mamdemeime de Sustradame. Bắt đầu với Quế đi. Yes. Saga, không dịch đấy. Pepper, yes. 4 cái rồi. Gừng, ok luôn. Đây, thiếu rượu nữa. Còn cái này nữa. Sao hai cái khác nhau này? Nằm này trước à? Mamdemeime de Sustradame. Tức là cái này không?
It smells really good. I hope it'll work.
Đây tiếp theo là Square God, Penubric và Epsin. Mình có cái này rồi. Từng cái một ạ. Hiểu rồi, hiểu rồi. Epsin. Cái này phải không?
No need to heat this preparation.
Còn nữa. Ôi, xong ấy. Game là thế.
Father, wake up. Everything's ready. What must I do now?
Pour the powder you've made into the brazier, light it, and give me the sage wine.
Mình làm được ngay trong lần đầu tiên.
Not bad for a first try. The
Cẩn thận
quatrain,
cháy mặt đấy.
Madeline. Read me the quatrain again.
Morning on the court shelf.
Không
That's
dịch.
not it.
Excuse me?
That's not what I wrote, but it resembles it. The images are still fuzzy, but the verses came to me near here. I was walking, I believe, and then I found it and wanted to write.
What did you find, Father?
It was on the ground, in the grass, full of little engraving.
What are you talking about?
The stone, Madeline. It's when I found the stone that I had the idea. But there were 2 quatrains, not one.
A stone? Did you keep it?
Yes, I think so. It's in the observatory.
Chúng ta được lên đài quan sát.
Take my medallion.
I assume that Chavigny always had access to your notes.
Of course.
But why did he only give one of the quatrains to the Queen? Father, he's fallen asleep. 2 quatrains and an engraved stone. It's not much, but it's something to go on. I'm going to look into that stone tonight. As for the quatrain, if I don't find it here, I'll go take a discreet look in Chavigny's things tomorrow.
Cảm ơn. Nó ở ngay giữa màn hình luôn nên mình lấy được. Cầu thang của tao đâu? Không. Đây, ôi.
Father always...
Cái này điểm gì? Mày đùa tao. Được chưa? Wow, dễ vậy. Dễ hơn mình tưởng.
It has to be a full year since I set foot in here, but it still seems just as magical to me.
Hồ 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 hồ. Rồi sao nữa? Ngắm trời sao nữa à? VIP này. VIP nhẹ. Stone. Mình làm gì này?
I'll see to that later.
Wait, what? Là sao? À. What? À đây.
So here's the famous stone. It looks so much like the one that Philibert wrapped up so carefully, you'd think it was the same stone. But it's getting late. I'll clear this up tomorrow.
Ok, không cho mình làm gì nữa. Hay. The fuck? À, cái này đầu game mà. Thì ra cái này từ trong game ra.
The night wasn't very restful, and I fear that the day to come is likely to have more bad surprises in store for me.
Đi. Chắc cái này được không? Chắc không. Mình phải mặc lại. What the fuck? Oh my god, mình phải mặc lại quần áo mình rồi. Ở đây. Đơn giản. Chắc đi gặp ông bố chứ. Eddie I'm coming. Cửa này vẫn mở sao? Con nẽ mày đóng cửa lại để đề phòng ấy.
Good morning, sweetheart. Did you sleep well?
Not really, but that doesn't matter. What about you? How do you feel?
Famished.
That's a good sign. What would you like?
Mình không biết từ
Bread.
famished.
There's nothing better for restoring your strength.
Very well. I'll see what I can do.
Oh no. Bánh mì. Definitely bánh mì. Cái kia sợ chưa?
I forgot to bring my father something to eat. He's too...
No shit. Cái gì đây? Alo. Có phải là cái Nadam gì không? Cái này đấy cơ.
Ouch! The metal isn't hot enough to...
Chẳng biết làm gì. Chứ đồ nóng. Mình phải... Ok. Lần này mình thực sự phải đi xem đáp án này. Đây. Và hóa ra chỉ cần nắm này thôi. Thực sự mình khiến cái game này khó hơn cần thiết.
Ouch!
Nào nằm nguội đi. Đấy.
Perfect. I just have to cool the metal and it...
Ê, cho tao cầm đi. Đây.
I don't need these tongs anymore.
Ok. Tự mình làm khó mình. Oh. 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 Dạ mình biết phải làm gì. Đúng. Ăn đi. Very funny. Bộ đơn 2. Nước, muối, ít nữa quá đi. Rồi. Nước có đây. Muối. Rồi, ít này. Muối. Đấy. Ổn đấy.
I have to let it rest now.
Mày nói gì vậy?
There's enough of it.
Đấy.
Not yet.
Oh.
There's enough of it.
Đấy. Rồi sao nữa? Được chưa? Bánh mì ơi. Đấy. Cho bố một cái và cho mình một cái. Và kệ mẹ bọn kia đi.
Thank you, Madeleine.
I better not dawdle. I have to find a way to get discreetly into Jean-Aimé. I better not...
Ok, Paul đã bắt đầu việc này mới rồi. Ủa, mình ăn thật này. Chết rồi, mình không còn bánh mì không bọn kia nữa. Không biết không làm thế sao không nhỉ? Cái đi làm lại cái nữa chắc. Ê, mình thích làm bánh mì. Mình thích làm bánh mì.
I have to let it rest now. I have to let it rest now. There's enough of it.
Ok, 2 bánh mì mới đã xong rồi.
Yes,
I brought you some bread.
thank you very much.
No need to bother him.
Gì? Còn cái nữa này. Tiện lấy thêm nước. chuột đi mất rồi. Hay lắm. Ok, mình có 2 nhiệm vụ là vào phòng của cái thằng này và AFP. Giật của mình.
Hello.
Cái thằng này
Hello,
nó cũng làm gì
Cesar.
giật mình.
Is your investigation progressing?
Little by little, yes. According to what I've seen, Philibert's death wasn't accidental.
Someone killed him? That seems impossible. Who could so hate a man of God, and one entrusted with such a noble mission to boot?
I haven't the slightest idea for the moment. I couldn't even say if there's a connection between his death and the others you reported to me.
There is one, that's for sure. The devil alone can foment murders. Don't forget that, and be careful.
Ok, thằng này nhìn có vẻ ngu ngu ấy, nên mình bắt đầu ít nghi ngờ rồi.
His comments about the devil won't be very useful to me in my investigation. I'll come back to see him later, once he's assimilated the idea. His
Cool. Đi vào phòng đằng kia.
Impossible.
I absolutely have to get into his office.
Ok, để bằng cách nào? Bằng cách nào ạ? Mày ngay đây à? Mày ngay đây.
His comments about
Rồi. Mình phải kéo cái này xuống và đập chết nó ấy.
Hello,
Sorry.
Cesar. How is your investigation going?
It's at a standstill, frankly. It's this quatrain thing that's bothering me.
Why?
My father can't seem to recall those verses.
That's hardly astonishing. Nostradamus is no spring chicken.
True enough. But don't you have a copy of the quatrain so I can show it to him?
I gave it to the Queen. For that matter, she must have given it to you, didn't she?
Yes.
She did. But I hoped you might have a version that was, let's say, more complete.
Are you insinuating I'm hiding something on purpose?
Yes.
I would never do that.
I would hope not. Now leave me. I'm busy, and I'm no longer in the mood for talking with you.
I find him awfully touchy for someone with nothing to hide. No point.
Lắc quá. Ôi. Ý mình là lắc não. Nhưng mà cách nào? Ok, mình chưa biết phải vào với cách nào, nhưng mình sẽ để dành nó cho tập sau. Thế nên chào các bạn và hẹn gặp lại.
Impossible.